Welcome everyone. You're here for one of my acrylic painting tips. This time I want to talk to you about cleaning up, the ease of cleaning up, or making the cleaning up process easier. And one of the biggest advantages is having a glass palette. Having a glass palette just makes that cleaning up process so much easier for me. So let's say what I do is, of an evening I finish painting, I just leave the paint mixes on my palette. And I come in the next morning and they're completely dry. You can see all of these mixes are completely dry. And except for the mixing white, I have a mixing white down in this bottom corner. And now even overnight, that mixing white is still good to go. It's still moist and usable. I can start painting with it straight away. But what about this other stuff that's dry? A really quick way to clean your palette, and a very efficient way to clean your palette, is to just get, this is just plain rainwater in a mist sprayer. I just give that a generous spray of water and leave it. By the time I get out my palette garage and I put my paints in the area on my palette. So what happens is the paint starts to crinkle, and you can actually see it happening on my palette there now. And what happens is it turns into just, if you like, plastic, and I can actually push this around. And so that makes it really, really easy to clean. So there's a whole range of scrapers available. I use a plastic scraper on my glass palette. I used to use a metal one, and what I've found is the metal ones can actually scratch your surface of your paint palette, and therefore paint can actually adhere to those scratches. So now what I use is a plastic one, and you can see that as soon as you start scraping off all those lovely dry mixes, just flake off into a sheet of plastic. Now, for all intents and purposes, that's just dry paint, plastic film. It's like a glad wrap. So now what I do is I just run my scraper around the edges and use a tissue, take off any excess that I don't want. And now my palette is good to go. And so now you've got a lovely clean area to start painting with. You can use the mixing white from yesterday. If it does actually skin over, you're better off to scrape it off and mix a new batch of mixing white. So that's your tip for this time. If you like what I do and you want to see more of what I do, I've actually got a DVD series available at our website. It takes you through my painting process with acrylics from beginning to end, from concept all the way through to varnishing. Our website is www.mccanfineart.net.au. And until next time, keep your brushes wet and have fun painting. Bye-bye.